I'm an NYU graduate. I just graduated at NYU, and I actually know what's next for me. Not because a job offer just fell into my lap, not because I have some secret formula, but because I actually started building before I had the answers. This isn't a flex, it's a blueprint. So whether you're in school, graduated just like me, or at a fork in the road, this video is about how I found my next step and what you could do to find yours. Graduation doesn't come with instructions. You get that question, what's next, what's next? And before I didn't know how to answer it, but now I do. What I did know is that I couldn't wait for certainty to just start building. I had to do it for myself. Shout out to my last video. So I created a 3-part business plan to reflect everything that I've learned, everything I believe in, and everything I want to create. So here's what it looks like. Okay, so we got rained out. Not much I could do. We're right here. So the first part of the business plan is Perspective, the network, a voice for young creators on the world stage. The media platform is aimed to center young perspectives on business, politics, media, current events, culture, anything, you name it. And what we'll be offering is 1 newsletter a week, 2 reels/shorts explainer series, and then infographics and case studies, and then ultimately a show that I will be hosting on topics that matter. The goal of this is to inform and empower our generation on our terms. I don't know if you've seen any creators our age that's actually making some ripple effects within this politics business realm, but I definitely think that we could do something with that. Okay, so the second is Spira or Spira Creatives. That's going to be my media agency in which I'm able to do a lot of brand ideation, content generation, AI optimization, whole bunch of buzzwords, but ultimately I'm going to be putting the story or the face to the brand. So whether that's design, content strategy, brand ideation, stuff like that, I will be doing that for other businesses, primarily business to business, like solo entrepreneurs, people that are making over hundreds of thousands of dollars and they need to scale. I'll be able to do that for them. And that's ultimately the income generation out of this 3-part business plan. And the third is Saadiq Ranks, this channel, the lens to it all. I feel like this is going to be able to capture all of my successes, my failures, the frameworks, and how I'm thinking about a lot of different things. And I'm taking you across this journey of me not only going from, a student into a professional and now into this 3-part business plan that I'm launching. So if you ever wanted to build a life that makes it feel like you, this is you watching me do it for myself. Well, see, what if I don't want to do a 3-part business plan? Okay, so you might not be launching 3 things at the moment, but you're trying to figure out what matters to you. Well, here's some things that help me figure that out for myself. 3 questions. The first question, what problems piss you off? Right? When it comes to launching Perspective the network, right? What problems piss me off is that I don't feel like there's a lot of accurate academic young voices out in the podcast or in the media or in the independent media space. The only real academic that I see in that space is probably Mark Lamont Hill, and he's 40, right? What other voices, and I know that there are because I go to school a lot, what other voices can be platformed? And that's the point of me launching Perspective. Second question, what skills do people already ask you for, right? And my media stuff is what people always ask me to do. They always ask me to record something, maybe take some pictures, help them out with their content strategy. These are questions I'm already answering for people. So why wouldn't I make that into a income generating asset, right? So Spira or Spira Creatives is a media agency that I'm working on, but that's really going to be the cash flow. And those are just using my skills, using my services to create a business. And the third question is, what conversations do you never get tired of, right? So in terms of Saadiq Ranks, I'm always talking about something I'm interested in. You're not going to see a video that I'm not interested in. And that's the whole point, right? So try to build your framework around these different 3 questions because honestly, it'd be helping me. So again, recap, 3 questions. What problems piss you off? What skills do people already ask you for? And what conversations do you never get tired of? Build around those because those help me. Baby, I miss you. Okay, so I graduated and I know what's next, but that clarity didn't come from a degree, nor did it came from a job. It came from me just starting. So you need to just start. So whatever you are in your process, in your plan, whether you're just starting from ground zero, what you need to do is just start. Not everything's going to be perfect. It just needs to happen. Let me know which part of this plan resonated the most. If you liked hearing about my business plan, a lot of people come with the fallacy or with the idea oh, don't tell them what you're doing before you've done it. And I think there's like different aspects to that. I mean, I don't really believe in the evil eye like that because I feel like if you have the passion, you have the energy for it, and you're putting it into work, there's not much people could do to stop it. So listen, if you're building something, drop it in the comments. If something resonated with you within this business plan, drop it in the comments. If you have any advice on the business plan, shoot. This 3 part, it's launching soon. Everything's launching soon. So I'm just excited for everything because I just been building. I just been working, and post grad life now just looks like materializing all the stuff that I've been working on. So it's actually feeling really good. Other than that, I guess we figuring out all together. Saadiq ranks, all love. I will see y'all next week. I did just graduate from a bit.